Clarke's daughter said she was spared to tell the truth. Missing Florida teenager found. Mountain View area leader shot to death. Elaine Thompson injured. Jamaica's fastest female for 2024 called time off for the year. This is Undiluted News. Mikey Bones reporting. The daughter of slain accountant Clarke said her life was spared to tell the truth. Brittany Clarke is the prosecution's second witness in the trial of three soldiers charged with the 2010 murder of Clarke. Miss Clarke made a statement while responding to Peter Champagne's suggesting that she is not a truthful witness. Rejecting the suggestion, Miss Clarke said, "I am telling the whole truth. God spared my life for me to come here today and tell the truth, and I'm here speaking the truth." Earlier in Monday's proceeding, Miss Clarke maintained that the 8 beer bottles on top of a table captured in crime scene photographs were not there on May 26 when she arrived home, or earlier on May 27 when she and her mother was escorted outside their house. The attorney for the accused is painting a picture to say that the beer bottles were left there by gunmen. Two individuals, one of whom is an adolescent, have been charged by the St. Elizabeth police in connection with a robbery that occurred last month. Fitzroy Hastings, a 23-year-old lifeguard from Western Negril and Little London, Westmoreland, along with a juvenile, are expected to appear in court on counts of aggravated robbery, possessing a restricted weapon, and utilizing a firearm for unlawful purposes. The complainants were reported at a store on May 7 at about 3 p.m. when Hastings and the teenager entered pretending to be customers. They allegedly demanded money while brandishing firearms. They are accused of stealing $2 million worth of Samsung tablets and iPhones before making off in a waiting Toyota Axio. On June 4, the police stopped a car carrying the suspects after conducting investigations. The stolen items were reportedly recovered from that same vehicle. The suspects were later identified by the complainants. A teenage visitor to Jamaica who was reported missing in St. Ann on Friday has been found safe. 14-year-old Shania Nicholson of Florida and a Richmond St. Ann address was handed over to the police on Monday. She was handed over to the St. Ann's Bay police station about 8 a.m. on Monday morning by a female citizen, and she is in good physical condition. Arrangements are now being made for her to be handed over to family members, said Senior Superintendent Dwight Powell, head of the St. Ann Police, in an update on Monday. Shania had been reported missing on Friday. Meanwhile, 10 people, including one woman, are in police custody following a police operation on Chancery Street in St. Andrew over the weekend. Assistant Commissioner Gary Mackenzie, head of the Police Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch, said the operation targeted extortionists and persons who pose as loader men who have been harassing taxi and bus operators. He added that some have threatened the operators to force them to pay over money to allow free movement of commuters. ACP Mackenzie said those picked up were seen intimidating operators of public passenger vehicles. A laborer of Salem District in Clarendon has been charged with assault occasioning bodily harm after allegedly using his hands to choke a woman during an argument in his community on Sunday, June 9th. Charges 26-year-old Moses Brooks. Reports from the Mocha police are that about 11 a.m., Brooks and a woman were having an argument that reportedly developed into a physical altercation, and it's alleged that Brooks proceeded to choke and hit the woman, causing swelling and bruises. A report was made to the police and Brooks was later arrested and charged, and his court date is now being arranged. Meanwhile, a 28-year-old welder of Williams Avenue in Maypen, Clarendon, has been charged with wounding with intent after allegedly using a machete to inflict several wounds on a woman. According to reports, the incident happened at the home of David Hines on Tuesday, May 14. Police said at about 10 a.m. Hines and the woman were having a dispute when he allegedly used a machete to chop her 2 times to the left shoulder, causing a wound that bled profusely. The woman was rushed to hospital where she was later admitted. Hines was subsequently charged on Sunday, June 9th, and his court date is now being finalized. Meanwhile, the Kingston Eastern Police are keeping a close watch on sections of Mountain View Avenue following the fatal shooting of a reputed area leader on Tuesday afternoon. The man was fatally shot at the intersection of Windward Road and Mountain View Avenue sometime after 2 o'clock yesterday, and he has been identified as Kimar Williams, otherwise called Dangles. Williams was driving a Mercedes-Benz motorcar along Windward Road when 2 men on a motorcycle drove up and the pillion rider opened fire, hitting him several times. The car crashed in front of a plaza and the wounded man was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Onto sports, Taekwondo Tracy has been calling for a disciplinary hearing by the Jamaica Amateur Athletics Association, the J3A, 9 months after an extensively reported altercation with the technical leader of Jamaica's team at the World Athletics Championship in Budapest on the team's sprint relay selection. Tracy received written notice from the J3A last Wednesday, June 5th, regarding the hearing, which is set for 10 a.m. on Saturday, June 15, and it is acknowledged that the sprinter is being summoned to this hearing due to his disdain for technical leader Maurice Wilson during the World Championship the previous year. Jamaica's fastest woman this year over 100 meters with 10.91 seconds, Brianna Liston, has called time on her 2024 season, ruling her out of the national trials and a spot at the Olympic Games in Paris this summer. Liston took silver at the NCAA Division I Outdoor Championship at Hayward Field in Eugene, Oregon on Saturday in a win-aided 10.89 seconds. She also helped her college, Louisiana State University, take silver in the 4x100 meters. The 2022 World Under-20 champion posted her decision on Instagram on Sunday, saying, quote, "Thank you 2024, Breezy signing out." Elaine Thompson is injured again. Thompson looked to be in some discomfort as she hobbled across the finish line last in the women's 100 meters in 11.48 seconds at the USA Track and Field in New York Grand Prix at Icahn Stadium on Sunday. She was carried off the track, and it is hardly likely that she will be able to run at the Jamaica National Champions, which offers spots to this summer's Olympic Games. And this is to take place on June 27 to 30, so she might not be able to take part, ruling her out of representing the island at the Olympics. And don't forget that the best news and sports takes place on this station. If you have missed the news, please go to YouTube, type in Jamaican Undiluted News, listen, like, share, and subscribe to keep us going. That's news and sports on your favorite radio. My name is Mikey Bones. I gone.